Today we'll be looking at the rise, the fall, and the eventual second rise of Fortnite Reload. But before we get into the rise, the fall, and the rise again of Fortnite Reload, first gotta figure out what is Fortnite Reload. So Fortnite Reload is basically just regular Fortnite Battle Royale, but it's a remix of the OG Fortnite Battle Royale map, which gave it some very good presence in everybody's eyes, and everybody really loved the idea of a new map, basically just the OG one, since we just came out of the OG chapter just a couple seasons earlier. And the basis of this new season is that whenever you die, if you have a standing teammate, you can respawn once again. And this was overall looked very high, mostly because everybody just thought it was a copy of Rebirth Island, which it was. But no one really cared. People loved the mode, and it was honestly loved by me as well. It was a great mode, it was a great concept, even though it wasn't even theirs. But it worked, and I don't blame them for it. But here comes the rise. So on June 21st, 2024, the mode was announced with the trailer, and it was extremely hyped up for. Everybody knew it was coming. Everybody saw the trailer, everybody was hyped. So then, on the next day, June 22nd, the game was released, and immediately it had hundreds of thousands of people flooding into it to see the new OG game mode, as it was marketed as. But it wasn't exactly how it seemed. For the first couple of weeks, it was smooth sailing, but around the third or second week, people noticed that it was a bit sweaty, and this is where the fall entered. Chapter 2, The Fall. Now guys, we're in the second to third week of Fortnite Reload, and this is where things start to go downhill. To start things off, as I said before, the game started to get extremely sweaty. All you could run into was sweats, and this had nothing to do with like the game. That can still happen now, but at the time, people were noticing that if you're not the best at the game, you're not gonna get a win. Because at the start of the game, it was extremely hard to get a win. And it even took me a couple weeks to get the win. It took me like a week or two, maybe 3 weeks to get the win. And trust me guys, it was no easy weeks. And the second problem is that there was no updates at all. No location updates and no gun updates. And that was a big problem. Mostly because the game started to get very bland, and that caused a lot of people to go back to Battle Royale. And that may not seem like an extremely bad thing, but saying that we were in Wrecked, which was one of the worst seasons of all time, according to a lot of people, including myself, that season was not the best, and saying that people stopped playing Reload to go back to there is saying a lot. So this was a very low time for Reload and a very bad time for Fortnite in general. But one update shifted Reload's destiny from being a dead game mode to one of the biggest modes right now, and it's bigger than any creative map that you can find. Now we are in the Rise Part 2. After a long awaited time, this first update of Fortnite Reload arrived, which was just a small gun update. But this is much bigger than you could possibly imagine. This update instantly spiked the players because everybody was used to that old like just regular guns with the infantry rifle and all the shotguns, the pump, attack. But this introduced a full new factor into the game mode, which wasn't there before, and honestly helped the game come back to life. With this update, there was a new meta, and with new metas come new ways to play. And with new ways to play going in and going out, this helped the game come back to life for the second time. And also, there was more updates to follow this one update. And so far, there's been over 4 updates so far. And before this update, I don't think I would ever play Reload. And honestly, I've only played a couple Reload matches before that update. After that update, I would play Reload all the time because I knew if there's been one update, there's gonna be more, and I was right. There was more. You got more guns, more changes. Still no map changes, but that is gonna change very soon. This last chapter of the video is mainly dedicated to what is to come next for Reload. And we don't really know much about this, but as you know, later in this chapter we are going to be getting OG Chapter 2, and some people are expecting that we are going to get a remake of the OG Chapter 2 map in a Reload version. And for Loophole, we don't know what's going to be there. We're probably going to get a lot of Chapter 2 weapons and a lot of Chapter 2 themed matchups and islands. That may be why like the separate PK Reload Chapter 2 map was like he had to change it so with some original POIs instead of copied POIs. It's because they were already planning to do that, so that is a bit of confirmation towards that, but that is not 100% confirmed. And also, like I said before, I don't know much about this. There's not 100% confirmed. We will have to see later, but hopefully this will be true, and if it is, I'll keep you guys updated on it. Either way, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this like short documentary. I don't know what this called this short video I just called it. And either way, guys, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.